a great day to be out in the woods. Under the guise of looking for morels, not seeing anything except some false morels so far, but that's okay. But stay with me, I'm just going to show you some of the beautiful findings and wonderful, cool things that abound out here in this beautiful forest. Plants and fungi, critters, mosquitoes, not too bad. So hang in with me and let's go on a little walkabout. I'm standing in one spot and here is wild wintergreen, very dark, beautiful veined plant right up the middle. And then we have some young vanilla leaf and a trillium. So being the last day of May, I've seen a couple of trilliums that are just blooming, which is very late, quote unquote, but we're up at about 4,000 feet, so maybe a little bit higher even. But that's what's going on here, higher elevation. And lovely little Johnny Jump Up, the yellow flower. Lots of downed limbs and trees from the windstorms and just trees that are doing self-pruning, which is what they do to get more light and so on. Saw some huckleberry, wild huckleberry that was starting to come up and just barely budding. I don't see any right in this particular spot, but let's go down just a little ways. Look at these great lichens. Ah, yes, and here, there's some huckleberry right there. Just barely leafing out. That'll be coming up at big time as we get more sun and so on. We've got tree-wise western red cedar. This is coming up from one that is actually downed. No, it might be a young one that just got tromped over by these logs here. Yeah, yay. And we also have western hemlock, we've got Douglas fir, and noble fir. Really beautiful. I'm loving this bark right here. And I am not sure what this is because I can't see. I don't know the bark of this one. It's a fir of some type, maybe a Grand Fir, because the greenery is so far up that I can't hardly see it. Might be able to hear way in the background water running. Might be White River. But back to the ground area, we have some sweet little, these are western hemlock cones. These guys right here. They're so cute. Look how cute they are. Seen a lot of holes dug in the ground. Somebody's digging about 3-4 inches in diameter. Some ground critter saying it's time to come out. and make a little home into the ground. Check out this great gathering of lichen. Look how covered that is. Really great. Love that color. I did see one fungi that was like army green. Definitely not a morel. It's too far down the hill. I'm not going to include it in this. But I am going to include surprise, 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 surprise. Very wonderful surprise. It's a lady slipper orchid. Oh, isn't that great? So fragile and so beautiful, and certainly stands out because, as you can tell, there's not much bright color in the woods at this point. So it really stands out. And here's a bit of an anomaly. We've got some maple. That this is not a forest with much or hardly any deciduous trees. And I'm not, might be vine maple starting, but I am not sure because it's so young. It's hard to really identify. Bit more huckleberry showing up, and then another tree. Wait for it. It's a young western hemlock. Isn't it great how the forest replenishes itself, rebuilds, replants itself? Yeah, this is a western hemlock. You can tell because the leaves are, the needles rather, are flat along the stem. In other words, there's no needle going around the stem like there is on Douglas fir and some of the other types of conifers. Other than that, you'd think there's nothing going on because it looks so barren. But take your time, get down close and personal, and see what's going on. Belly on the earth, as I like to say. We haven't seen too many critters other than a gray jay at a prior stop. Definitely some bird song, but quite far in the distance. Starflower was seen earlier, and it's just very young, and I'm not seeing any here to show you. But it's a good day. It's always a good day when you're in the forest. It's a really good day. Nice patch of vanilla leaf over there. And look at who we have here. We have some Nootka rose. Little baby coming up. We've had so much rain, and then up here, we've had so much snow. We actually, coming into this Forest Service road, had to dodge a large bank of snow on one side of the road. Pretty great. Marvelous. And here's one of those just barely blooming trilliums. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, thank you. The ones down at my elevation at 1,000 feet, they've been done for, wow, over a month. Ah, the diversity. What some elevation will do for you. Just got fooled. Oh, here's a little fungi down here. Right here. That is not a morel. It's tiny, but that's not going to grow into a morel either. Get this stuff out of the way so you can see. Little baby fungi. My friend and I were joking. We gotta put our morel glasses on because they're so disguisable in that, especially in a place this dark green, dark brown, just so much brown, you can just miss them so easily. And as I was looking up the slope here, I saw the outline of this and I thought, oh, maybe that's one. Yeah, no, that's a cone. So we might get skunked today as far as morels, but that's okay. Like I say, it's a great day in the forest. And here are some of those critter holes I was mentioning. Right there. Another one here. So I don't know who that belongs to. We did come across a huge colony of ground nesting bumblebees. The bumblebees were huge, and I've noticed that this year. It's like they're on steroids. They're so big. They're friendly. They're not nasty like wasps and hornets. But wow, so many little chambers that they had. It's really cool watching them go in and out. And I'm going to leave you with another conifer variety. And this is a Grand Fir. Look at this beautiful new green growth. Lime green. You can always tell the new growth by its brighter color. But this is a Grand Fir, and it also has flat needle arrangement. See, there's nothing on the underside. It all is on the top, radiating outwards. Thanks for coming along with me. I hope you take some time, not get some time, but that you take some time to get out into the forest, into nature, see what's around you, explore, investigate, learn about it. Get nice and grounded, let your nervous system relax, and appreciate the beauty and diversity of what is around us. Take great care. Until the next time, on the trail or no trail. It's your rabidly green earth girl, Heather Miche, signing off.